The honourable member from Cardston-Taber-Warner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, colleagues. Everyone believes in safety and fairness. It's like motherhood and apple pie. It's the golden rule. Treat others the way you'd like to be treated. Who dares speak out against safety? Not me. It's a just and worthy goal. Government has a role in encouraging this and in helping ensure that people are safe when they go to work, that the public is protected when they're near work sites, and that consumers are treated fairly. The standard approach is to create proper rules and regulations on how this will be accomplished and set penalties for violations. This is best done, I believe, with input from all stakeholders. Who knows better where dangers lie than a company's frontline workers? Few know better what accidents cost than the companies who have to pay for remediation and the consequences of them. As a businessman, I can tell you that accidents cost far more than education and training in safe operating practices. 28.38 grams of prevention really are worth more than 0.454 kilograms of cure. That doesn't roll off the tongue like an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, does it? No. But thanks to others, we have to use those references. The theory behind stiffer penalties and fines is that businesses and providers will be hurt so much by the fine that they'll be motivated to be safer and fairer. Brush your teeth or they'll fall out, the fear factor. To some extent, this works, but alone, I submit it's not enough, and never will be. I know the phrase, "Hi, I'm from the government, I'm here to help," is the punchline from a joke, but it doesn't have to be. I believe Albertans would like to see occupational health and safety and relevant government agencies and personnel act more as resources to industry and business to help educate and assist them with compliance, safety, and prevention. We believe OH&S and other regulators and enforcers can do more good by consulting with business owners and managers to help them develop safe practices. Because inspectors have the opportunity to visit so many more workplaces and have investigated and seen so many more accidents, their knowledge of problem areas and potential dangers is likely much larger than that of most business owners. When I operated my oilfield services company, we had a commercial motor vehicle inspector who was very thorough. No matter what we did, he'd find some reason to hold up our trucks and give us a ticket for some infraction. Finally, we arranged a meeting. I expressed my frustration and asked if he could change his paradigm. Our violations and your fines and delays are costing us money, morale, and goodwill with our customers. We want to operate legally, I told him. Could you be a resource to us? Could you come to a staff meeting and teach us about the kinds of things you're looking for in an attempt to keep the highway safer? He said he'd much rather do this than give out tickets, but that no one had ever asked him before. Within a short time, this former, enemy, shall I say, became a vital part of helping our little company become safer and more compliant. He was happier, and so were we. Morale rose, costs fell, customers received better service, and our new friend was more respected and appreciated. We believe in free enterprise. We think prices are the best allocator of scarce resources. Competition is the best guarantee of value for your money. People can buy a surround system at a wholesale store for a fraction of the cost of buying from a specialty electronics dealer, but they have to haul it home and install it themselves. That might be worth it to one, but someone else might not be as handy or want a more professional system with delivery and installation included. Is she being gouged or taken advantage of? We don't think so, because she had alternatives and options. Because of competition, consumers have choices. One of the prices of such freedom is the responsibility to perform our own due diligence. Before we buy a car or a kitchen appliance, we can talk to people, go online, or check consumer reports to find ratings about features, reliability, and warranty. We can compare prices and even find online suppliers for most things. We don't have to shop at or use the services of a supplier who we think is gouging us. And who's to say what gouging is? Isn't that a bit subjective? One person may place a higher value on ease and immediacy than another person does. Should a government department punish a supplier who knows the cost of his business, including the risks, and couldn't survive unless he was meeting the needs of that segment of society that constitute his customers? Just because a person is willing to pay more for something than someone else is doesn't mean he's being ripped off. Such overregulation may eliminate a choice that he currently values and is making with full or limited knowledge. We don't know that a nanny state approach is required. Do we need an enhanced government agency to threaten a fine and fine a business who doesn't treat customers fairly? The marketplace guarantees such enterprises will soon fail because people will quit buying or using their services. Now, the point that my colleague raised about those businesses that somehow skirt and get around rules and regulations, those need to be dealt with, of course. They shouldn't be allowed to be resurrected from time to perpetuate their frauds. But businesses will fail ultimately if they don't treat people fairly and cost effectively. We do not think government has a role in protecting people from their own ignorance. If they receive zeros for failing to turn in assignments, they have already learned that choices have consequences. So, come to think of it, perhaps if schools continue that practice, maybe there is such a need for these extra regulations. Thank you.